So if aliens are real and we are pretty much, as humans, a slave society to these aliens, right? If people and if like the higher up people in our government, and if they know aliens exist, if we already work with the aliens or whatever, and we already are at this extent, and us as people, we've been trapped here, not allowed to know that like aliens are real, and not being allowed to like have access to all of that awesome technology, and just really just basically being held in like a primal state, right? If that's all really what's happening, like really true, which, I mean, just like that being, like, I don't know, I feel like that is something that's like probably very likely, like very likely. Like, I mean, what are the chances that it, what are the chances? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's got to be very likely. And so I was doing more and more research into stuff and having conversations, and then I learned about how there's a lot of people who believe right now that we are stuck in a soul trap, where because we are we are like a slave planet for basically being farmed for whatever. They have basically trapped us here and put us in like a soul trap where we're forced to just like every time we die to basically reincarnate back here again. And so if those people's theory is true, that we're stuck in a soul trap, that would maybe explain the dimensions, right? Because obviously if the aliens are so powerful, right? Obviously the aliens are powerful, right? Obviously the aliens are able to travel the dimensions. Obviously the aliens are able to do all that sort of thing. The aliens already know, like, basically secrets of the universe, right? And so if they soul trapped us, right, that means they would have had to build a dimension for our souls to be trapped in. And so every time, when I said that every time that I go out of body, how it always feels really dark and terrible and scary, I'm now, and it just doesn't feel right every time I go out of that body. And it feels like a way, I don't know, it just feels like, honestly, like hell, kind of. It feels scary a lot of the time. You can go to good places, but I think that is, that would have to be, or it would make sense for my idea, because my idea, or it would make sense because that would explain the two dimensions. It would explain how if you go to the DMT dimension, like that would explain why I met like family and people up there who seemed great, and then on the opposite side of things, the out of body dimension, how that would explain where we could like go meet our family members and stuff in there, because they are trapped in the soul trap. And so what? And so am I breaking? So have I been evolving through the soul trap over many years, and I have now I have just evolved to the point where I'm capable of traveling the dimensions on my own, and I'm able to see what the soul trap dimension looks like, and I'm also able to break out of the soul trap dimension and see what the other dimension is like as well. So yeah, if that again, and so what that would also mean is that you know, if we are also a slave planet and we are a slave species, that means we would have been grown like a little amoeba in a petri dish, you know? We would have had scientists over us the whole time trying to genetically modify our planet and us as humans for them to get the ultimate outcome that they could want, right? It would just be basically like a bunch of scientists trying to make something, you know, trying to get one thing to another thing, but only just like we are the molecules, and they are trying to manipulate this planet into being good at creating whatever they want out of us. So if that's the case, then that would basically end all religions, because that would mean that every single religious thing that we have is all just some alien dude that obviously has great crazy powers to do all kinds of amazing things, and then they would just come to this planet and teach us whatever they want for us to follow their rules. And so like the whole like Jesus in the Bible and everything could have just so easily just been just like some alien dude that just was like, all right, yeah, you're gonna go down there and you're gonna show them all this crazy shit, you're gonna blow their mind, and then you're just gonna be like, you have to follow these rules and blah, 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 and set it all up. And then in order to create a divide between the people, we have to have this happen in a couple different places or whatever. We got to create a bunch of different other religions, and all of these religions need to make sure that, you know, if aliens are real and everything that is real, if we need to make sure that all these religions, if anything that is actually real is real for them, then it disproves their whole reality and blah, blah, blah. I could just see how easily we could just be a fucking Petri dish planet manipulated by that, and that all of our religions are a lie, and God is really just the infinity. And like, I think that is my new understanding. I think that is my new theory. That is what I, as of now, with all the information that I have, which I really just can't provide you guys with all the same information that I have. But I think my new theory is that all religions are a lie, and everything in this whole planet was, maybe not everything, but a lot of the most significant events, like the Bible, and I don't know, maybe like a lot of like big crazy like war manipulations or times where like the species of the planets were wiped out or whatever. Like maybe a lot of those big events were just all controlled by the aliens and scheduled to happen, and just so that they could ultimately get the outcome that they were looking for, whatever that would be. I feel like I got my thought across there. Now that I got the main part of the information out, you guys know Lucky Lilo. She's been going so crazy viral recently, and so I'm going to include her. I'm just including her in the videos. If you guys want to say hi to the Lucky Lilo. Ugh. Let's see. Oh. Oops. There we go. There she is. You can say hi to Lucky Lilo. She's been chilling. She's been going super viral, super viral. And I think she's about to go viral again. Wow, you're just a little superstar. This is Wilmert. Oh. She should have went viral. She has a really cool video of her escaping a coyote. And it was so cool. She climbed way up in this tree behind me. And we had to rescue her. And she did it. How old is she? She's pretty old, too. She's like 15. Are you 15? Yeah. You speedy kitten? A. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. So, yeah. Lilo's doing great. Just fed her yesterday. Wilmie's doing good, too. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Yeah, that's just my thoughts on what's going on right now in a very, I don't know, that's just a continuation of the last video. Might as well share it because we've been talking about it. Kind of what I've been doing other shit. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. All right. See you later.